Okay, let's come on back. I'll show you another. We can review these a little bit later. So this one is a beautiful one. I think it's Jason, get ready on here. I'll show you guys. What? So he gets the ball hands right. What happened? What was it?
You move too fast. You move too fast for my eyes.
Okay, now I have to revert.
Remind her.
See what?
Oh. So it's kind of like whatever you got
Kind of like when we stand here and face that wall, he's got our wrist. Do this. Do this. Right, now watch here. Now walk under that hand and hang your head. So when he kicks you, you go like this. You move your left, and move your hand like that, and you walk under that hand and hang your head. It's very simple and beautiful. It's surprising how it is. So move your left. Very good. Hey, now walk out. Walk in. Hey, that's it. Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Come on. That was good. Oh, here's on the block. That's it. You're out. Awesome. Generally, at this, we're not the same height. This one, I'll show you. The short part was the first part. This hand go out. This hand goes out.
Yeah, I tried to do it.
Yeah, so it's like, stand here.
This is like.
Right, so it's that one.
Master
So your hands are going forward.
Tag.
Yes, sir.
Can this hand be strike like this?
Let's see what you're doing. Show me what you're doing. Show me on me. Grab your leg. Or this is the way I should. You go like this and walk under the line. So walk under my arms. Right, like that. That's right. Right. No, don't do that way. Walk under and turn this way. Here, bud. Turn. Oh, right, like that. Okay.
I went to bed for me.
So yeah. Okay, has everybody done? Pretty good? Let's go another pair. Okay, watch now. Guys, watch this. Maybe the guy's super strong, and I go like this, and I go, uh-oh. I feel like maybe he can't do it, so I go. Now, anywhere the leg is going to hurt, but it hurts really a lot right here. Hey, what is this? We're in class. We don't do that kind of stuff, guys. Okay, watch. If I get him in a headlock and I'm up against the wall, he has no movement. He'll take his left hand, right hand, push me right there with nothing there. Hurt my head. I'll get charged.
What's your,
Nothing.
right in the right hand forward. I'll come around and punch the rest of over here.
Oh God.
That's what you need.
No.
That's where you're digging you, right there.
Okay,
The main thing about that, if you went like this and you had it really didn't do anything, then you had all kinds of blows. Okay, guys, we'll go back to some more. On the same lesson. Now watch, this is tricky, pay attention. Watch this hand right here. Watch it. So I go one, watch.
whoa!
Okay? It's all about this hand.
That looks like it hurts.
Yes, well, if you don't take the hand off, literally, don't take it off and try to grab it. My hand never leaves contact with him. Watch. So watch my left hand. Pay close attention to it. Look.
So it's kind of like it turns around and
you're
hits
guarding your parents and your mother say, hey, tells you, hey, over, put that long stick in the ground. Boom! Stick it in the ground, then you hammer it in. You're just like that. Okay? So watch. If I do it against a imaginary partner, I go 1. My hand goes here. I grab the shoulder. I step up. Boom! I put him on the ground. Knock it off. If I have it there, I can go to the knees and the leg and try to if I want to hurt him. But I don't think he needs to be hurt if he's down to the ground. Okay? So watch again. So it's all about this. Watch. Ready? 1. I break that one out. See this hand? Okay. Alright, like this. And then put you down to your knees. Does anybody know how to defend themselves out of this thing? Okay, you do that to me, I'll show you. Grab my fingers, grab my wrist. Put me down on the ground. Put me down on the ground. You can. So all he has to do is grab my right wrist with his left hand and freeze me. Grab my left wrist, right wrist, freeze me. Freeze my hand. And I can't do anything. And then you just step back and push me. Right, that's it. So they start to do that, you reach up and grab their wrist.
I did not know that. I've never seen that before. Let's try.
That's it. I can't do any more leverage. Right? I'm closer to my hand.
I got you.
Right. See, I can't move it. Right. Get my hand. Yes, right up.
It would of course be that simple. That's all right.
Yeah, my hand can't move. I can't bend it either. I can't move it.
So you grab your wrist and it's hard.
That's almost better. Yeah.
This one.
Remember, that's it. Push towards it.
Oh, don't make that
You can't do anything. That's why it stops you. Very good. Very good. All right, now you're going to block the punch. You're going to be facing the same way as he did. Understand? So watch. He throws this one here. 1, 2.
Whoa.
It's real simple.
You know that.
When you use Kung Fu, when you're in a defensive situation, the less harm you do to a person, the better off you are. Because you open a can of worms, all kinds of trouble can come from it. So if he wants to come at me to hurt me, and I go, boom! And that's all I do. I knock the wind out and I leave him alone. I don't sit there and beat him all up. If I can neutralize his attack, then I'm okay. Like, see, watch, throw right. Watch. See? Watch again. Boom! That's it. It's done. I can push him away if I want, but I stop him with a block and a kick. But I didn't hurt him. I just stopped him. Then I can push him away. Right? Watch it again. See? He feels helpless. His confidence is gone. He's not going to throw another punch at me. Right? Okay, so this lesson, we go like this. Sit down.
Sit down, puppy. Take me, boy. Take me right next.
Well, let's see it then.
Sit down.
Show him.
Go ahead. Red shirt, throw him a punch. When I grab your hair, I can control you. Okay,
My hair.
now, the hair on the top, it doesn't hurt as much as it does on the side or the back. So I saw this little girl, I think she was 7, and her dad had this little show they did for a circus kind of show. She had a long ponytail. He put a rope around it and he pulled her up. She's just hanging by her hair looking at everybody. Because this hair doesn't hurt as much, okay? But this stuff, I really don't even want to do it. Do it very easy. Watch. All they did was pull a couple of hairs and look how much it hurt. Right? So when somebody grabs your hair on top, it's really not a problem. But they can grab your hair and try to hit you. So you grab my hair, you already got you. See? So what I do is I grab your hand and hold it on my head so you can't do anything. You can't control me. Then I'll spear you in the stomach, kick in the knee, or poke you in the throat to make you let go. Or grab me again. I can do this. Look. Down, okay? You have my hair up here. Pull your elbow in. Watch. It's like, okay, watch. Messing around, this is Kung Fu. Okay, he grabs my hair. Okay? You got it? It's 1, 2. And you start walking him away, and I think you'll talk to him and let him go. Okay? And watch this one. Watch again. Watch this one. Okay?
This is supposed to be. What was that?
This, like you knock on a door, you bend your wrist. So you hit him in the bicep with these knuckles right here, and it cuts into the muscle and it really hurts. You can do it, yeah, see, it really hurts.
I also hit, you can also hit it right.
Yeah,
There, right?
elbow, yeah, that's the epicondyle bone. Yeah, so you go pow, and you hook it with a punch right in the bicep, and the whole arm will go crazy. Okay, don't hit each other too hard, but hard enough that you can respect it.
I hit
Okay?
myself.
Answers and questions. Hey, you guys have any answers, or do you have any questions?
How long have you been training with Master Jimmy?
I was with Jimmy for 20 years. You have questions? Do you have any questions about what you learned tonight, or about anything about the art, or? Yes, sir.
How long have you been teaching?
Teaching, I started teaching in 1969, about 45 years ago. Been in the art for 47 years. You guys are doing really good. I mean, when we kind of like lay in the wall a little bit once in a while, don't worry about it, you're kids. But you did really well tonight compared to some kids I've taught before. You have pretty good focus, okay? And you just want to make that better. Take your art serious. You're doing it for you. And your parents are paying the money for you. So show respect to the art and to each other. Anybody's messing around, you say, hey, I'm doing Kung Fu, I don't know what you're doing. And wake them up, okay? It doesn't take too much. When you're in school doing your homework, you don't start kicking your neighbor and rattling your chair, do you? You focus on what you're doing. It's the same thing. Okay. Question? Yes?
Have you always been living in California?
Mm-hmm. Born in a French hospital in Chinatown.
Wait. Yeah.
That wasn't a good question?
When did you stop learning?
I haven't.
That's all.
Oh, you don't ever stop learning. No, I got my,
You're never perfect at anything.
I got my master's in 1980, and I thought I knew a lot. And I look back at that, what is that, 35 years ago. I'm still learning today. I learned a lot tonight from you guys, okay? From the questions you asked and what I had to think about to give you something, and your reactions back to me. You taught me a lot tonight, all right? It's real important how you do what you're doing and believe in yourself. You're going to have some rough times in your life. It's more like how do you take it more than what's happening to you, all right? Remember, all of it will sooner or later fade away. So you just got to get through it. And Kung Fu helps you become stronger to get through hard things in life. Because that's life. It's not perfect. Like from Princess Bride, who said life was fair. It's what you make of it, okay? How you look at it. Okay? So, all right. You guys learned real good tonight, and I think you guys are doing really great for the age you're at taking martial arts, okay? Who's the youngest here to take martial arts? How old were you when you started?
I just started, I think, 4 weeks ago.
And how old are you now?
9.
9, okay. Did anybody else start any younger? Like 5 or 6?
Started at 6?
I started at
4,
4.
wow.
Wait, no, I didn't.
I think Jimmy started at 3.
I started at 5.
5, that's great.
I started at 9.
I started at 6.
Really? Good. Yeah, I was saying Jimmy, I think, started at 3 or 3.5. Okay. What you want to do, guys, never make fun of anybody else's martial art. Never think yours is better. It's better for you. It doesn't mean it's better for anybody else. All right? Because you study it and you know what it is. A lot of people don't know what Kung Fu is. It's kind of a secret art still. Because the real essence of it, it's kind of, it's what you do with the element of surprise. So it's not a sport like MMA, UFC. That stuff is different. You have strong intent. You mean business when you have to do it, but you would rather not do it. Fighting is not a good thing. This whole world has been at war for, 6,000 years. There's been thousands of battles and millions of people have died. And borders keep doing this and this. Nothing's really being solved by wars. And the same as a fight. So if you guys never get in a fight in your life, you're a very lucky, strong individual, okay? Try to avoid it. But if it does happen, you try to do as least as you can to neutralize the situation, okay? Do you understand that really good? All right. This Kung Fu can be used so many ways for so many other things in your life. Like all the stuff you learned tonight, these different kinds of push-ups and that stick thing and falling and pressure points. Yeah. You feel real good because you know you have something special a lot of people don't have. So that makes you feel good, so you have no reason to fight, you're not in a bad mood. You try to help others, okay? We're down here for each other, all right? So you don't want to be selfish, you try to help other people best you can. Watch out for strangers that you don't know. Pretty simple, right? No questions?
What if you saw two other guys fighting, but you were in it?
Well, first off, it's not your business, all right? But if one's beating the other one up, and the other one's on the ground hurting real bad, that's your business. Because it's killing you right in front of you. You gotta stop that. It's not right, right? But when somebody's fighting, I would stay out of it. Here's a story for you. It happens a lot with officers and police. They go to a house, a domestic disturbance, they call it. The man is slapping and beating the wife and pulling her hair. The cop goes in and grabs him and slams him to the ground, handcuffs him. The woman grabs a frying pan and hits the cop on the head. So, watch out what you get into, you know, because it can be a big mess, worse than you think. Right? See, in my life, I've been a bouncer, I've been a bounty hunter, so I've had some experience with all the rough stuff in life, and it's amazing how people think. You can't figure it out. Probably never will be able to figure it out. Just know what you know is right and follow that. But watch what you stick your nose into, okay? You have anything to say about anybody, say something good or don't say anything at all.
It's
All
like
right?
two wolves fighting, and then you show one of the other one text.
Exactly. That's what happens. You gotta watch that, right? Yes. Bouncer. You work at a club.
We'll watch
Anybody
Roadhouse
out of
when we get
order,
home.
You get them out of there, and usually they'll throw a punch at you, okay?
We'll watch Roadhouse when we get home.
Yeah. So just, you keep order, you watch people, anybody out of order, you try to be nice to them, and try to talk them into calming down and stop what they're doing, or you're gonna have to take them out. Then they get belligerent with you, and they say, you heard what I said, go ahead and practice it, and you walk away. And they're belligerent, they keep going, and you come up with a hammer lock and walk them out the door. See, I walked this one guy out, he walked into the girl's bathroom. So I had to go get him, and I grabbed him, I put him in a hammer lock, and I walked him out, and I said, you're done, get out of here. He throws a punch at me. So I ducked under the punch, I kicked him in the groin, I backhanded him in the ribs, and I hit him in the head, I think, and he fell down. I went in to follow up, and he said, enough. And he got up and he left. So, they never came back. But that's the way people think. When they're drinking, they don't make any sense. Is that a mosquito?
Yeah, they're gonna get bad.
Pretty fast.
Hey guys, let's all sit down and take a picture with Master Ted before we leave, and then we'll let us get out of here. Right there's good. Stay where you are.
There's none of it.
Oh yeah, there is.